Hey folks, I'm Osiris. Hey Ben, Benny, Ben Brode, the Laugh Master 3000. Congratulations on your recent promotion. We're all very excited about it. Now that you seem that you're a little more in charge of Hearthstone, I wanted to take this opportunity to point out some improvements that can be made to Hearthstone that shouldn't require too much overhaul of the system, but I think whose time has come. These aren't ideas that I personally have come up with, but have been presented by the community, and I happen to agree with them, so I'd like to shed a little light on that. Let's get right into it. So I'm watching Crip, and I noticed that he's playing a cool deck, and I want to make that deck, so I go here and all my deck slots are used up. So I'm going to have to delete some of my work, which I've spent a lot of time crafting these decks down to the card, but I'm going to have to give it up, and so that's what I'm talking about. Number one, deck slots. I know that you guys provided us with double the deck slots about a year and a half ago, and we really did appreciate that. It was definitely needed. And at the same time, you also implemented a new format, Wild, which and Standard, which is really cool because there's lots of ways that I'd like to play with my favorite game, so I appreciate that. But I think that you guys knew, and we also knew, that something just didn't quite match up there about the way that additional deck slots were implemented. And so we need a little more space. A lot of times you guys are talking about design space, and you nerfed this card here in order to make design space, and I appreciate that, and I have no problem with it. What I'm talking about here is play space. You got to give us a little bit of space to, experience these cards. Without the play space, the design space is pretty meaningless. So basically what I think is, let's delete this guy here. Yeah. When you go to choose a deck, I would like to see a screen very similar to this. And in here, you would have all of your warrior decks, both in Wild and in Standard. And same for Shaman and same for Rogue. It would just be one more additional screen. I don't think that's too complicated. I don't think new players are going to be lost by it. I think that that's something we could do that would give us 81 deck slots, and I believe that that is enough. By the same token, you guys are also implementing this thing called recipes, and it's kind of cool, but I also feel like it's a lost opportunity. So for example, if I go to Kibler's website and I see him playing a cool deck, he should be able to post those decks, and I should be able to upload them into my Hearthstone client. Right now it's kind of pointless because nobody has any space to do those uploads, but it's also a lost opportunity for you guys, especially like during the World Championship. Blizzard could host those decks, and we could upload them and play with them, and that would be really cool. So anyway, decks, deck recipes, and deck slots. Yeah, we need some play space, so let's make that happen. Yeah. Okay, and the second thing that I'd like to talk about here is gold cards. Gold cards are awesome. In fact, gold cards represent the most money that you guys get from me. I like the gold cards. I think they're awesome. You got the animation, you got the bling factor, the prestige of it. And in fact, once I've crafted a gold card, I'm never ever going to use a regular version of that card again. I would prefer not even to see them. Now I know that, some people do want to play with the regular versions of the cards, and that's fine. I don't have any problem with that. So, and also we don't want to confuse any new players. What I would suggest is that here, under the options, maybe we have like a button here that says hide regular versions of gold cards are available, or something like that, so that I don't accidentally put those gold cards the non-gold cards into my deck, and I don't have to browse double through my collection in order to get the cards that I want. That's a really minor thing. Now, in addition, in Arena, hey, I'd like to see my gold cards in Arena, and the way that I think is easiest for this to be done is that if I own one gold version of a card, then all of those cards in Arena should be gold for the duration of that arena. So if I have one gold Avenge, all my Avenges are gold. This could be done with like a single check to the collection at the time that the arena has been completely drafted, and then they could all be selected in gold. In fact, you could even have like some kind of minor achievement system where if you have 5, 10, 15, 20 gold cards in arena, you get an additional prize to kind of help promote. And this would help you too, because it would encourage me to, like, if I do a lot of harvest golems, maybe I want to get a gold harvest golem. I want to spend that 400 dust. I want to give Blizzard money for it in order to make this all gold. Yeah, that would be cool. So that's it. 2 minor changes that would, in my humble opinion, greatly improve Hearthstone. And thanks for listening.